As a child, I loved making miniature creations, little worlds, little dollhouse worlds, and making up stories about characters. Making picture books for me is just sort of, it's central to the way I've always approached the world, putting it on a kind of a manageable, childlike scale. If I like my sketch, I try to transfer it pretty directly onto watercolor paper. I have a light table that I can trace through, but I usually alter it a little bit. Like I'll see things later that I want to change. But I put it on better paper. I put it on watercolor paper, and I make a very light pencil sketch. And then I just started going in with paint. And as I paint, I also add different textures. I have all these collage materials. I have this habit of, for instance, making trees out of this marbleized paper just because I like it and it looks like wood to me. Or cutting leaves out of little bits of origami paper that I stack up. I also, I just enjoy working with lots of texture. It's not just out of necessity. Sometimes I have these little bags of wool, and I sometimes make characters with fuzzy, for instance, my lion has a fuzzy mane made out of this kind of wool, or a tail made out of embroidery thread. I guess, again, that's sort of it's a vestige of my childhood, where I used to take things from around the house and make them into new shapes and creatures. And I love watercolor because it has a magical quality that I don't find with other media. Because I like the way it's you can't quite control it, especially when it's wet, and it makes interesting little swirls and shapes. And I just like sort of the luminosity of watercolor. I just keep going with it until it feels finished. It's hard to know when something's finished. I guess I know because it's not tugging at me anymore to work on it. It doesn't need anything more from me. If something sticks with me, if I see something, I saw a crocodile at the aquarium in San Francisco, the Steinhardt Aquarium, a little baby crocodile with big brown eyes, and he became my character Ernst, who's a little crocodile. I came home and just started drawing this character, and it just came out almost immediately. He had a personality. He was a very sincere little he was full of wonder, always asking what if. I say I have kind of thin boundaries, and ideas flow in and out of me all the time, or images or emotions. Just the same place most creative people get their ideas, I would think.